All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome, and we want to say thank you for engaging with the post that we have made earlier. This is another one. I'm sure you are blessed from the previous ones that you have viewed. Please comment, like, and share with others. People need this truth. People need the information that we are sharing. So please let's engage, and the Lord bless you. Today we move on with our discussions. This discussion will be ongoing, and it's an area that I know that many of us we want to hear, many of us we want to learn from. Please let's listen carefully, note all the points that we are raising, and ensure that you work with it. Knowledge is good, but working with those knowledge is the best. Lord bless you in Jesus' name. Today we want to talk about purpose, and as usual, my name is Olazukomi. This is my beautiful wife, Adirayo. We are the Adekitos, and I want to believe that we will be blessed again today. We want to talk about purpose. You know I'm serious now. Purpose is here. I'm serious now. Very. So we want to talk about purpose, and that is quite important in everything about relationship. Purpose is important. I was like, yes, about life. That's where I want to start from. I've seen in this small number of years that I've lived, even in determining who you associate with, in determining who will be fit into a particular position, even in corporate work, all these things play out. Some of the time, we tend to feel entitled. We tend to feel this is our right, this position or this association with this person or relationship with this person is a right. In actual sense, it is not a right. Nobody has any right anywhere. But when people see that you have a cause that you are pursuing and that you are channeling your energy along that cause, they will deem you, they will assess you, and they will judge you whether you are fit for a particular positioning or another one, whether you are fit to be given to have relationship with or not. I can't be going in a particular direction, no matter how good I am, and I'm running, expending my energy in a particular direction, and I will still expect somebody who wants to run in an opposite direction to have a relationship with. It's like two strange bedfellows. So purpose is important in life. Purpose is important in relationship, and that's what we want to be talking about. The Lord bless you really as you listen in Jesus' name. So what is purpose? I think I will hand over to my wife to tell us what purpose is.
Yeah, we're welcome back, and once again I want to say thank you for the energy you have put into sharing the content in the last.
Thank you.
We do really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I'm not just pressing my phone. I want to give us the dictionary meaning of purpose. It says action planned actions, propose or intend. That's another definition. Another one says what something is used for. Reach a decision. That's another definition. Then yet another definition is the quality of being determined to do or achieve something. Firmness of purpose. The quality of being determined to do or achieve something. Firmness of purpose. Now, when we talk about purpose, I've had opportunity of speaking at one or two places sometime, and you discover that a lot of people, when we go by the definitions we see in dictionary, the definition makes purpose seem big.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand?
It
And
seems nebulous.
yeah, and people tend to, hey, purpose, but there's no big deal about it. Purpose, simply put, is what am I wired for? What am I wired to do? Look at your composition, look at yourself. What are you wired to? There's that which is written of you in the volume of books. To do what? Your ability to discover that which you are wired to do and doing it is purpose. You know, I've read a lot of definitions: reach a decision, quality of being determined to do or achieve something, what something is used for, purpose, propose or intend, um, an anticipated outcome that is intended or that guides your planned action. Yeah, these are wonderful definitions of purpose. But the simplest or that is relatable to everyone is, what am I wired for? You have a reason to sit down and look at, okay, what am I wired for? Now, this is phone. In the heart of the manufacturer, there is a reason why this phone was manufactured. Now, it is wrong of me to take this phone and put it inside my bra and be taking it all around and put the camera on and put it inside my cloth. Is that what it is wired for? No. What is the phone wired for? The phone was purposely made for communication. If I use it for anything outside of communication, then I have abused the phone. And so it's the same thing. If you don't discover purpose, there's high tendency that you abuse your life. If you don't discover purpose for yourself, you will, one, abuse your life. Two, you will abuse whosoever comes in journey with you. Now, I'm not talking about relationship that's leading to marriage. Here we are talking about relationship generally, because human being, we are relational beings. You know, you have relationship with your siblings at home, relationship with your parents, relationship with your colleagues in school,
At
relationship
work.
at work, in the neighborhood. But if you don't have value for your life, you will not value the lives of people around you.
Yeah.
That is why when we are talking about purpose, it's not just for the sake of relationship that I'm about getting married. Yeah, I need to, but to live a good life, to live a life that is meaningful, that will amount to something, you need to discover purpose. And just like I said earlier, purpose, simply put, is what am I wired for? Why am I here? You know, there's something in journalism we call the when you want to write your newsletter, your report. You say
Okay,
the
journalism. Yeah.
four. Yes, let me bring it in now.
It's okay. It's okay.
That
It's
is
okay.
what I studied. Let me
It's okay.
let me be proud in for a
It's
while.
okay. It's okay.
Now,
It's okay. It's
now,
allowed.
now, when you want to write your news report, there is a rule we follow called the 4 W's and 1 H. Now, the why, the what first is important. The what am I writing? Now, when you want to translate it to life, what am I wired for? That is purpose. Now, who is also important. Who am I walking the journey of purpose with? Like I have said earlier, it's not just only about relationship of
Yeah.
who to marry.
There's several people you will meet in during your life.
Friends, even if you are talking about relationship of who to marry, your spouse to be has friends. Your spouse to be has siblings, is from a family, has colleagues. You need to relate with them. So what the first W is what? What am I here for? What am I doing here? Here on earth, what am I doing as a firstborn in a family? Why am I the firstborn? What am I doing there? What am I meant to do? In that relationship where you find yourself, or you are intending, you are proposing to go into, what am I to do there? What is my marriage wired for? Because
Yeah.
every relationship, every
Yeah.
marriage relationship, every home is built for something.
Yeah.
There is a purpose of God for bringing two people together. For this marriage now, we know why we are together. We know it,
Yeah.
and we are pursuing it. So the what, the who you're on the journey with, the where, that is Where am I carrying out this assignment?
The location.
Location. It's not about, Nigeria is not good, Nigeria is not good. Ẹ jẹ́ ká japa. If you japa and it is not in the plan of God for you, you will japa that.
Yeah.
So the what, the who, the where, the when of your purpose. And the last one is H, the how. How do you go about it? The methodology with which to carry out your purpose. You cannot just live your life anyhow. Purpose is there to tell us that there are certain things you can do, there are certain things that is not within your purview to do.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because they are sin, but because it is not given to you to do, because it is not within your own purpose. You understand? So when we are talking about purpose, it's not really something that big and everybody, because I have had the opportunity of talking to a lot of teenagers, when we're having TDT.
They're having issues with
and everybody's always asking questions. How do I discover my purpose?
And all of those questions like that.
And it's a simple thing. Now, what are the things that one or two ways to it? What do you like or what you don't like? What do you enjoy doing that if they wake you up, you will enter into it effortlessly, you are not tired. It is seamless to you. That is one. For some people, that's how to discover it. For some other people, what is that thing that you detest? You don't like the way this thing is being done, and you have solution to it.
Yes.
And it is constant. It is regular. I remember that I discovered that I have, as a youth, each in church then, if they ask me, please help us to handle the children, I say, I don't want to. I want to be, everybody wants to be in the main church where it is happening. You want to sing, you want to hear pastor preaching, that kind of a thing. But there was need in my church then for somebody to assist in the children's church. And I was like, no, and I don't know why my pastor called me. Is it not Pastor Enoch? I know you may stumble across these videos. Say, please help us. Why me? Oluwa, why me? And I never knew then that God was really channeling me towards something, and I didn't know. But one thing I can remember vividly then was that I don't like children slurring around. I don't like it when children are not smart. I don't like it when children are just lawless and just do things anyhow. I want the prim and prime child.
The one who is disciplined.
Disciplined. And I cannot just tolerate children who just are aimless and all that stuff. And yet I was crying to no purpose, So I didn't know. But somehow I was coaxed and begged to go to the children's church. And ever since, I have not come out of that begging.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying it. And when I see results, particularly when you see children that have really gone so bad, have been problematic at home, and then they come to report them to you, and God gives you opportunity to speak to them, to nurture, to counsel, and 2 years after, 3 years after, and you see that they turn new leaf, they are doing outstandingly well, you are happy. You understand? But then I did not know. I was always praying, God, I wish I would know my purpose. I remember one book, Mike Murdoch, The Assignment.
Okay.
If you've not read that book, please go and read it.
Yeah.
Mike Murdoch.
It's a book that you should read.
The Assignment, and so I was discovering what I was wired for. I discovered it by what I did not like seeing people do.
All right. I think as she was talking, something kept coming to me, which I feel I need to drop now before I forget. Now, she was talking about purpose, what you like to do, sometimes what you don't like to do.
That you have solution for.
That you have solution for. Of course, definitely you must have solution for.
Yeah.
We have seen a lot of people who don't like politicians, and they themselves, when they put them in position of those politicians, they form. That's not what we're trying to say. You have answers
Yeah, preferring solution.
to certain issues that is annoying and all of that, you will discover that if you look carefully in that direction, you will discover that that is the direction that God may be leading you. Now, the story of this man was just ringing in my mind. David. Everybody will have thought that David, well, how is he and all of that. But there is one unique thing that God saw in David that singled him out. He learned being taking care of things that are committed into his hand right early. And he's always excited to take care of. He will lay down his life. We will not see any of the sheep of the sheep of his father getting carried away. He will lay down his life. When lion came, he laid down his life and he fought the lion. When the bear came, and gradually there was something that looks like purpose in that direction. Somebody who is able to fight, to defend, to fight, to lead. And so that also played out when in 1 Samuel 17, when he wanted to fight Goliath. You will discover that what irritated him was somebody talking about his God anyhow. And he saw his people helpless. His people were helpless. And he discovered that, for God's sake, come on, I can stand and defend the heritage of God. I can stand and defend my people. I can represent my people well. So he need not arrive at age 30 before we see that this is the kind of life that this one is wired to do. So some of us, we see our children. Of course, this is just off the track, by the way. Some of us, we see our children, and because there is this stereotypes, do I believe I want to be a very mommy doctor, very daddy lawyer, and because those professions seems prestigious to us, we tend to force our children
to fit into
a mold that we have made for. You really need to really sit down and study the pattern of the life of the child and help the child to fashion out. They become less problematic to us when they grow. And that's just what I want to achieve. So the foundations of relationship, this issue of relationship is complex. Some are carrying the baggages of parental influence and all of that into relationship, and of course that is just another story for another day. But I'm just saying that purpose is something that you enjoy doing, or something that you have answers to that you detest. So for parents, we could start studying our children and see some of these traits that we can help them to challenge
right from age one.
And for you as an adult, by the time you are looking at certain occurrences in your life, you, of course, with prayers, you cannot ignore the place of prayer. You start seeing that all of these things will start working together, and then you start seeing the direction you are going in life. And then I want to say this: if you don't know the direction that you are going in life, if you don't know purpose, you don't have a right. I say with
your full chest,
my full chest, with my loud mouth, that you don't have a right to go and toast any sister.
She?
You don't have a right to go and say, hey, I want you to be my wife. You don't have a right to say yes to any brother.
You are hammered.
If you don't know the direction you are going. And sisters, when a man comes to you and say, I want you to be my wife, let's rub together, the first question you should ask is that where are you going?
Yeah. Where are you going?
That's the question. Where are you going? There are certain prayers you will not pray. That's the truth. There are certain prayers you will not pray. If this guy does not know where he's going, then and you expect that he will take you along, it is far over the bar. So you must ask the guy, where are you going? And then all the ladies that want to sit down and do a yoga, you don't know where you are going. The guy has a direction.
Why are you throwing stones?
No, I'm not throwing stones. I'm just saying reality.
Don't break tables today.
Oh, okay, so that we can have another table next time. Oh, okay, fine. So I'm sorry if I'm breaking table. But that is just the truth. That is just the truth.
Let's make this thing Let's make it viral. Let it go viral. 1, like. 2,
Two.
share.
Yes.
3, subscribe. Don't wait for me to blow powder. Subscribe so that you
Okay.
can get more content from us as God helps us. And 4, pray for us because
Yeah.
we are praying for you too.
Yes.
Thank you. Catch you later.
Thank you so much. I want to say thank you again and again and again and again for viewing this. Look out for more episodes, and I'm sure you'll be blessed. God bless.